As I told you in the first part, at 15 likes or 20 likes make a clip about of history of Windows, and now we are making the clip about the history of Windows as I promised you. Windows XP released on October 25, 2001 and ended support on April 8, 2014. Microsoft decides to leave the past behind and make an operating system from zero for home and business user for the first time when the NT and MS-DOS/9X platforms unif. Until then, COMS systems were based on MS-DOS/9X and business system on the NT platform. Microsoft makes a rival Teams one that gives birth to Windows Whistler project that become Windows XP, the most popular operating system launched by Microsoft, or as the world knows is as Windows XP. Is the first consumer operating system on the NT platform, more precisely NT 5.1 and not MS-DOS. A lot things are changing, like the new start menu, the new Luna theme, the new movie maker and media player, new icons, new Explorer, new interface and Internet Explorer. Control panel becomes easier to use and settings are grouped into categories, and Windows XP has a graphical login screen. Came in two versions, Win XP Home Edition and Win XP Professional Edition, and of course Win and did Win Fundamentals for Legacy PCs, Win Home Server and a server version. We talking it comes with Win Server 2003 and Win Media Center Edition, Win XP Tablet PC Edition and Win XP X64 Edition, because Windows XP was the first 64-bit Windows. I will talk for hours about Win XP, and if you want to 15 likes I make a video only about Win XP new. At the moment we are at Windows Vista. Windows Vista released on January 30, 2007 and ended support on April 11, 2017. Windows Vista was the second biggest failure after Windows ME WEL, apart from Windows Vista SP2, which is now improved bit is vain. However, it was very revolutionary, like transparent interface on Windows sidebar, a new Explorer, a new type of applications, a new file system, a lot of nay but very unstable stuff. So in 2004 Microsoft decided to develop Windows Vista from zero and add only those well-tested functionalities plus Longhorn code optimization. That's how Windows Vista turned out. However, Windows Vista was quite revolutionary despite the bugs and problems it had, plus many of the issues have been resolved with Windows Vista SP2 and Windows 7, not to mention the search sidebar. Came in 6 versions: Home Basic, Home Premium, Business, Starter, Enterprise and Ultimate. It also has a server version called Windows Server 2008. Windows 7 released October 22, 2009, ended support on January 14, 2020. Fixed in the worst year in history, as some would say, first crown the virus and then end support for Windows 7. After the execution of Windows Vista, Windows 7 appears the second most popular operating system and the most beloved operating system, and yes, even if the support is finished now, I have it is still used, although it looks like Windows Vista slightly modified. Windows 7 is the same as Windows Vista except for a few things: an even larger modified taskbar, more transparency, a newer and better Explorer, customize is modified, appears screen resolution, a new paint, and that's it. But Windows 7 is more stable even than Vista and more secure and without consuming resources mercilessly. Too bad Microsoft can't do that with Windows 11. Fuck you TPM 2.0. We still have the same edits. Windows Vista Business is replaced by Windows 7 Professional, and that the server edition is Windows Server 2008 R2. Windows 8/8.1 Windows 8 appears on October 26, 2012 and Windows 8.1 on October 17, 2013, and both end their support on July 11, 2023. In 2012 we see something new on Windows, namely similar applications as on Windows Phone. Microsoft said that this new operating system will be available on tablets, laptops, PC, phones, etc., this being the first Windows for touchscreen. Although Windows 8 was very stable at the launch date due to the Metro interface and removing the Start button and replacing the Start menu with the Metro interface, it fails to become popular. However, A year later Windows 8.1 is launched, which brings back the Start button but not the Start menu, and so epicati that Start 8 or Classic Shell become very popular among Windows 8 users. There was another edition of Windows 8 RT which was very bad, and you have to use Metro applications, and many bought tablets only from the Windows Store. Yes, and we also have a Server Edition, Windows Server 2012 for Windows 8 and Windows Server 2012 for Windows 8.1. And yet Windows 8/8.1 are very good. As an example, I use Windows 8.1 because it is much more stable than Windows 10, and I can guarantee that on my laptop Windows 8.1 moves very well. Windows 10 released on July 29, 2015 and support will end January 9, 2029. Windows 10 came to bring the old home environment and at the same time to unify both interfaces, i.e. the Metro and the desktop. That is, the Metro interface no longer opened in the full window as it is on Windows 8.1 and in the small or resized Windows. Appears task view. The curtain appears that it is more useless, and a new browser called Microsoft Edge. This init Windows would have been the last, but in fact Microsoft changes its plans in 2021, launching beta Windows 11 which will appear next year. Windows 11 Beta. Windows 11 Beta is currently not officially released and only beta, and will only be officially released next year. This Windows comes to bring changes, namely centered icons as in Windows 10X, i.e. it practically combines Windows 10 with Windows 10X, a redesign at the interface. The problem of Windows 10 was that there were not many interface updates, or if it was done every year at Easter, and in addition there are so many laptops with 2 screens, and Microsoft has to change its plans, and with Windows 10X it was stupid like Windows 10s and many other editions of Windows 10. Microsoft decides to launch Windows 11 in beta until next year. A big problem is the fact that if you don't have a computer or laptop that doesn't have TPM 2.0, Windows 11 NOSA goes and dares give the error this PC can't run Windows 11. Of course, we also found methods to install without TPM 2.0, and maybe Microsoft doesn't dare to do so, restricted, or dare to do, we don't know for sure, and those methods on the final versions of Windows 11 might not work, but we'll see in the future. This was Windows history from Windows 1.0 to Windows 11. Evident that the bone still appears, and other operating systems. The technology will evolve in the same way the PC, laptop, the phone, watches and tablets and other operating systems and gadgets. The bone still appears, but the Windows, all Windows, the bone remains, and the bone is updated in those days. Thanks for watching. I went goodbye.